welcome back. In this episode, we will be creating a Jason mask ashtray. I'm starting off with printing out our images using my selfie Canon 1300. I'm also printing out a Michael Myers image. If you've been tuned in, then you know I made this ashtray previously. Feel free to subscribe so you don't miss anything. For this piece, I'll be working with a 101 epoxy resin mix. I measured out mixture A and mixture B in separate cups, making a line so I know exactly where to stop pouring. Then I combine them together for an even mix. I'll be adding black acrylic paint to blend into the resin and a layer on for extra depth and detail. I'm putting a generous amount of black paint to ensure the resin cures into a solid opaque black. This way the design stays bold and the image won't show through the back of the piece. For the image, I trimmed it into a square so it fits neatly into the center of the mold, making sure it doesn't cover their entire space. Lately, I've been experimenting with a new resin, so I've been mixing a little longer than usual. To make sure that the piece cures properly, I mix parts A and B for about 8 to 10 minutes, carefully switching the liquids back and forth between cups. Once the resin looks smooth and liquidy, gliding easily as I stir, I know it's ready to pour. In this cup, there isn't much resin left since I had already poured 2 other pieces before recording, but that's okay. I had extra mix in another cup. A quick tip, if you ever mix more resin than you need, always have extra molds ready to go along with your colors. Depending on the weather where you live, resin can start to harden pretty quickly. I'm pushing the resin towards the sides of the mold to help even it out, while scraping the cup clean so none of the resin goes to waste. I poured the extra resin I had into a small cup since I didn't need much to finish the piece. I was eyeballing the piece to estimate how much resin I need and decided to add a little more, since it looked like I hadn't poured enough. Having some issues with the black paint since it's almost empty. So remove the top and twirl the stick inside to get as much paint out as possible, mixing the black paint thoroughly into the resin until it reaches the right darkness and adding more as needed. After pouring, there was a patch of clear resin, so I stirred the mixture to make it darker and more even. Now we let it sit for 24 hours to cure. Gently gliding my hands along the edge of the mold, carefully unmolding it to avoid breaking the piece or ripping the mold and to prevent cutting myself. But for some reason it always ends up to go wrong and I end up with a cut. And voila, the final outcome. This piece is for all you Jason fan lovers. Perfect for your collection or as a spooky display this Halloween season. You can recreate this piece yourself or find it available on all my online platforms. Check the link in the description. I want to thank you guys for always staying tuned into my videos. This is my Instagram if you guys are interested in seeing what else I create. I also create trays, keychains, and other resin products. Also Scentsy products such as perfumes, candles, wax melts, and more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys would like to see next. Until next time, y'all.